Hello. Happy Tuesday. Jeez, we got the Crypto Krill already wanting to be on stage. What's up, man?
Good morning, good morning. More exciting news in the InvArch and TinkerNet universe.
Yeah.
Y'all don't
Yeah,
stop.
man.
I love it.
I love the energy, man. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's a pretty exciting stuff. How you been?
Doing good. Just it's Tuesday. Still got a long ways to go in the week, but exciting things happening everywhere. So I'm excited.
That's what I love to hear, man. Beautiful.
Everybody, InvArch.
GM Richie, how's it going?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Doing fine, sir. Doing good.
Life is well, life is sweet. Can't wait for the upcoming sale. This is really, really cool. Great for the community. Yes, things are happening. I just, if I can quickly get my 2 cents worth in before you get started. We've had such a cool start to the new year. The whole crypto space was looking shaky in December, and everything's just picked up. I'm so excited about what's going to happen in February, and God only knows what's going to happen in March.
Ooh, Richie's already looking into
Oh,
March, and February hasn't even started yet.
Richie set the tone for the year. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Richie always brings that energy here, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's awesome. And truly, like it's a really awesome to even just anticipate and see like, what will things look like as time moves on. I mean, not just Richie and Jay the Crypto Krill, but I mean I've heard and seen other people talk about like how January just moved so fast and so quickly, and I mean yeah, like if you think about it, like we're already on the last day of the month, and we're already moving into February, so it's exciting stuff. And everyone, we also have Mikhail here. He is also part of the InvArch core team. He's our head of business development. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining.
What's
Oh,
up, Mikhail?
oh wait, I think he was rugged, maybe.
But I know Mikhail, привет. It's a little bit late his time. That's really cool that he managed to stay up. Oh no, he's just got kicked.
Yeah, he just got kicked.
Bye,
Well,
Mikhail.
hey, 9,000 participants. Personally, I was hoping that in the final days, if we could just break that 10, I don't know, 10 is a golden number. I don't know the exact number, but anyway, 9,000 participants for OSIF. That was so bullish. It's unreal. And I think it was Dakota who mentioned it. That was more participants than actually of the people that exist in Polkadot. So how many newcomers it brought into the space, and then they can move on and they can learn about other projects, really, really cool things, such as on the OSIF, people learned about WAG Media, the InVarch DAO, Chaos Collected, which I'm a personal fan of, so Chaos Collective, and many others too. I'm not going to rename them all. That is super, super cool. And that's a huge part to your success as well, AJ, as community manager. People shouldn't forget that you are social media manager as well. And so really, really well done to you.
Oh, thank you, Richie. I always appreciate your very positive and uplifting comments and opinions. Especially when it comes to me, I don't I don't really like expect them so much, but it's always an honor to hear them. Yeah, no, it's the entire team. Quite frankly, like has done such an amazing job with kicking off the OSIP staking public testing event, and you make very good points. Actually, it's not that I haven't realized them, but yeah, like everyone, Rich has made good points. I mean, the fact that um, I mean, I can't factually say that, and I'm not claiming that that the number of active participants outnumber the amount of people within the ecosystem. I'm not. I mean, if like Dakota said that, then like I'll take that word. That's crazy for one thing.
Maybe he was
Uh,
talking about, active participants.
yes,
Well, hey, if I can just ask my quick question, because, and then I don't want to take the whole space. I want other people to speak. I want to listen to you. But just a personal question of mine, and I'm sure many other people are thinking this too. The Medium article recently came out about the sale. Can't wait. It looks great. Will we get some kind of preview on the NFTs?
By preview, well, they're actually
Like, what do they look like?
oh, well, they're actually on there. So if you actually see the moving image, aka like GIF, like the second imagery or graphic on the article, it's the
Ah,
three astronauts.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now I get it. Hey, that completely skipped my. Okay, yeah, I get it. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So
I want
so
the
like
red one. I want the red one.
yeah.
Give me the red one.
Yeah, so each one they're we call them like the InvArch Access Pass NFTs. But each one, so one's for the community, one's for like one's under the category of community, one's under ecosystem, one's for like the public access. And they're quite distinguished actually. So the first one is like, the golden astronaut overlooking
Yes.
Earth, and then the next one is, I believe, Mars, and then the next one is Saturn.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what they look
Love
like.
it, love it, love it. Well, hey, I'm gonna let other people speak now. Mikhail, добро пожаловать к нашу шалашу. Hello from away in Asia. We're listening to you guys. Thank you, AJ.
Thanks, Richie. Yeah, so I just wanted to speak further on Richie's points. So the fact that, well, one, yeah, like there's quite a number of people that have joined, that have partaken in the OSIP staking public testing event. And despite the project, I mean, it's like amazing, and personally, I'm truly grateful that it happened through the event on InvArch, or specifically like the Brainstorm testnet. But um, despite the project, like any any type of event like that, or initiative, or anything that allows people to come from all parts of Web3 or even Web2, um, but you know we're bridging them over, and we're bringing them into the space. I think it's just phenomenal. um, and yeah, like Ricky makes great points. It not only exposes them um, to the network itself, but I mean specifically like OSIP staking, the OSIP protocol. um, and for those that join the Discord server, for example, they can then follow up with further updates, as to when OSIP staking goes live on the InvArch Tinkernet, and even other further uh, developments with the project. And then if they want to, go further into the Paraverse and explore even the InvArch network as a mainnet, or other partnerships that we have, uh, different projects. Like I think that's the overall goal as well for just like the entire ecosystem and like the entire community, right? Because at the end of the day, and I've had this conversation with the Crypto Crow, but you know ultimately we'll all be somehow connected and integrated and working together. And so it just really warms my heart to really see, and say that, like because of the work that we're doing, um, and the achievements and the results that we've been able to obtain, more people will be onboarded to the ecosystem, and not just the InvArch network, but they'll be able to experience what it's like, or to really just become a user, and to really just dive in deep and become immersed within the tech and within the community, which I personally think anybody would be lucky to be in. So yeah, happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I love the energy. I love the enthusiasm, especially from our speakers here on stage, already joining as when I just started the call. uh, it is January 31st, like I've mentioned. I'm very happy to be holding today's weekly community call. So I know in the last call on Friday, which was obviously not too long ago. But it was announced that it was going to be the last community call of the month, but turns out it wasn't. Instead, today's community call will be the last one of the month. And as initially announced as well, these InvArch weekly community calls will be held every Tuesday at 15 p.m. UTC. And for those that are more into our community and in the Discord server, this is also going to be basically like merging what we previously done, which called the InvArch community hangouts. Um, so that, well, for one thing, like uh, you can get the most updated uh, developments and news on the project, but also it's a great way to start off your week, I would say. So, yeah, that's the news there. Does anybody else want to share something about their week so far? I know it just started, but let's get some combos going here.
All I have to say is I would like Decryptor to narrate my life.
Done. Done.
Okay.
Hey, this is what happens when
Hello, guys. I'm
when you
very
stop
sorry. I have
drinking.
a very weak internet connection, so I'm trying to hear you, but I'm not sure if I will be able to speak.
We can hear you just fine, Mikhail.
Yes, Mikhail, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sir, and I can also confirm that. But yeah, we've with Richie and his awesome voice and his timbre and uh, yeah, like I think he would be great whether it becomes like if he's into like a podcasting role or some sort of like capacity. But yeah, no, his voice, I would love to hear him narrate. What's that segment on like the Discovery Channel or um you know, I saw one that like Snoop Dogg was narrating like animals, but I feel like Richie would certainly do that justice for sure.
Thank you, guys. That's what happens when you quit boozing and cigarettes and all that stuff, and you're high on coffee all the time. I'm a huge fan of Starbucks, by the way. That's not a plug.
That's not a plug.
That felt like a shield to me if there was any.
Well,
Oh,
you know what it is that I live in Turkey, and Starbucks is so cheap here. It's unreal, like in comparison to anywhere else. And I've got one just like 3 minutes away from me. And so that's my go-to place. That's my number one drug now.
I love Starbucks myself. I guess like a question for you, Richie. How much is like a simple coffee at the Starbucks in Turkey, like in US dollars?
Well, I drink coffee. You know, for me, a frappuccino, that's a dessert. So for me, it's just black coffee, Americano. And I think that works out to, oh, I'm going to say a buck 50, like $1.50 US,
$1.50 US?
which is still overpriced. I mean, hey, it's coffee. It costs cents to make, you know, but yeah, it's cheap in comparison. Like in England, where I'm from, that would be at least £3. So you're looking at, I don't know, 354 US dollars. And then if you do go in for the, you know, mochachinos, frappuccinos, then it just goes to like $5, $6, maybe more.
That's crazy. Like it's yeah, like $5 to $6 Canadian here. Well, maybe three for just a Americano or a grande. We have one called like a pike, and it's just black coffee. Well, if you take a black coffee, then it's like around $3, but
Uh,
that's very
Pike
cheap.
blend is Pike blend is like the worst.
Yeah. Well, I would just exemplify, but yeah, it's not the best coffee to be honest.
It's not. But I do have a question for you. I mean, I'm reading some of the exciting news right now on your guys' Medium article, and I'm sure people here listening would love to get the rundown for the It's Grow Time community sale event.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I will definitely go through that for sure. So, yeah, let's tackle the most recent and very exciting news that came out yesterday. So, Yes, it's a community sale event called It's Grow Time, and it's a special token event open to all of you in the InvArch community, where you can get what's called an InvArch Access Pass, which have which are reward bearing NFTs for the InvArch network. And for one thing, I mean, it's really the team's way to truly show our thanks, to show our gratefulness towards the entire community, to everyone that has supported the project since the beginning, and has like contributed to the project, of course, not just from the start but along the way. And it also will allow community members such as yourself to actively participate in the network's future through on-chain governance, and then ultimately will help the team grow as we gear up to really present and deploy and launch our suite of tools such as Saturn and the CDK. So yeah, and then an awesome, I would rather say like cherry on top is every wallet that holds an InVarch Access Pass NFT will be airdropped Varch tokens. So that will be the token of the InVarch network. Not yet, like it's not existing yet, but it will be once we hold the TGE, and as well as our crowd loan, or when we win a slot as well. But every wallet that holds an InVarch Access Pass NFT will be airdropped 2,000 Varch per NFT, or specifically per InVarch Access Pass NFT. So yeah, that is the initial introduction or rundown of the community sale event. Does anybody have any questions? At least the people that are on stage right now. If you do have questions, please feel free to join the stage. Tap to request, and I'll let you on.
I have a question. It
Let's
may
hear
be
it.
a bit of a long shot, and you might not know it, but the Tinker token that was launched on the LBP via Basilisk, is the team planning to do the same with Basilisk and LBP for Varch?
Uh, what do you mean by planning to do the same? Like, do you mean will we be holding an LBP event for Varch?
Yes, the price, the token launch and discovery price.
Gotcha. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't heard of any developments on that topic. So, for one thing, I'll say right now no, but also I don't have any updates on that.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, thank you for answering that.
Oh, thank you for
Let's
asking.
wait and see. Let's wait and see. Yeah, we'll wait for more.
Yeah, and I mean, if there was, I mean, that would be very exciting, you know. And I mean, personally, I really liked working with the Hydra DX slash Basilisk team. Um, LOL Mixes and Jacob are very awesome people, and the entire dev team there. So, yeah, I mean that would be pretty cool. But this isn't just to underline. This is not alpha. This is no hint or anything. It was just simply like a
It's
community
alpha. It's
member
alpha. Let's start
question.
tweeting. Start tweeting. Joke,
Yeah.
joke, 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 joke.
But actually, real quick, if everybody would be so kindly, be sure to hit that share button and share the InVarch community call. Let's see if we can bring some more people in.
Oh
Exactly.
yes, beautiful
And
suggestion.
in my best Kentucky accent, share, like, and subscribe.
That was pretty good, Richie. Have you been practicing that?
I have. I really have.
Do do you like do it in front of a mirror, or do you like record yourself and then hear it back? Like,
No, no, no. I'm just that guy. I just hear something on TV and I just parrot it. That's me. I'm that guy.
you're that guy. Oh, please don't stop being that guy, Richie. That was awesome. Oh man. Now continuing on with the community sale event. So for those that are new to the project, and also for those that haven't seen the article, but if you want to get more of an auditory, rundown. So, 10,000 InVarch Access Passes NFTs will be minted. So there will be a 2,000 for the community phase, or sorry, let me just start with this. So there will be three phases: the community phase, ecosystem phase, and then public phase. So 2,000 of these NFTs will be minted for the community phase, 3,000 for the ecosystem phase, and 5,000 for the public phase, which totals up to 10,000 of these NFTs. And then Varch allocated for the airdrop is 20 million Varch tokens, which is equal to 2% of the supply. So the sale start date. So this is an announcement on the community sale event. It has not started yet, but so the actual start date is well, the first for the first phase. So the community phase will start on February 13th at 4 p.m. UTC, and the times are uniform for all of these phases and the ending. The ecosystem phase will then start the next day, exactly 24 hours after, so February 14th. The public phase will start 2 days after, so 48 hours after, on the 16th. And then the entire event will end on February 20th at 4 p.m. UTC. Now, this is subject to possible changes as we, go through questions with the entire community, and just making some possible adjustments if there needs to be any. But those are the official times so far as we know. And as well, I did open up a community discussion forum in the InvArch Network Discord server. It's titled "It's Grow Time Community Sale Event." So if you have any specific questions, and yes, we do have a general questions channel, but if you have specific questions that you have not asked yet, you can definitely submit them into that community discussion forum that is open. So that being said, distribution
Uh,
times. Oh yeah, go ahead, Mikhail.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, so on our website currently in watchnet.net/grow, you can see a timer that's getting backwards to the beginning of the sale. So if you are confused with the time zones, you can just open up the website and see exactly how much time is left before the sale.
Beautiful. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah. So
And on that note, 1 second, AJ, I have to. On that note, that's great that Mikhail brought that up. Anyone who does create content and share, it is so important. Please lead people back to the official links where they can click on them. With 9,000 participants for OSIF, just alone, over 30,000 members on the InvArch Discord, it will attract vipers. It always does, it always will. And just one tiny change in the web address, and people can get fooled into going to the wrong place. So if you do plan on sharing, please be sure to always lead back to the official link.
I will add one thing. So the exact sale page will be a little bit different. So we will have the address and the link on the page that is in Watch Grow. So when the sale starts, we will have the button that will head to the link when you will have the DApp, and there you can collect the wallet and do all the operation. So we plan to have it like this. But yes, be sure to check that everything is correct and the address is correct, because it's quite easy right now, especially where there's not a lot of sales coming and scammers are here. Just be careful and watch what you're what you're pushing. Yeah.
Very good points. So, AJ, Mikhail, Richie, it's great talking to you guys. I got to hop off. But I also did post the It's Grow Time Medium article to this space for anybody that wants to read more about it. But yeah, thanks for having me. Catch you guys later.
Share,
beautiful.
like, and
Thanks, Jay.
subscribe.
Have an awesome day, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. See you.
Beautiful. Yeah. So just as Jay had mentioned, awesome points, both Richie and Mikhail. Considering, I mean, yeah, we're also in a bear market, or at least that is the overall sentiment. And everybody wants to increase their bags, I would say, and there is just a lot of, I would say, like, knowledge gaps to fill, and to be an opportunity, I would say, to really just help each other out. So yeah, so That being said, the official links, you will only find them on the official Twitter account, for example, so at InvArch Network. Any links relating to Tinkernet, you'll find them on its own Twitter account. You'll find them on our official social media pages, such as Medium and Reddit, Telegram, and especially within the official InvArch Network Discord server. Specifically in the announcements, primarily, you'll find them there. So if you have any doubt, please do check all of our channels. And if you have any further doubts or questions, please do not hesitate to ask any InvArch team member or any InvArch ambassador, including Richie. Mikhail is on the team. Richie's an ambassador. And we do have some ambassadors in the Twitter space audience right now as well. Shout out to Master Sporky or Sparky, DJ, Mike, Natty, and I think Philip was here too, but I'm not sure. And then also Surabard and Julissa. Um, yeah, and oh no, I see Philip. My apologies, but yes, these are our ambassadors. They do such a great job in engaging with the community and moderating our community, plus managing our channels and ensuring that InvArch, specifically our Discord server, is a safe and fun and exciting place to be in. So you know, give them your personal round of applause when you can. But yes, so throughout this entire process of explaining the community sale event to the actual event happening, as well as any other, in general, any other InvArch or InvArch Tinkernet initiative going on, please just ensure that the links that you're using are official. Double check. Remember, not your keys, not your coin, type of thing. And just ensure that your security is like priority. So yeah, and then going into or back into the community sale info. So distribution times. InvArch Access Pass NFTs. So 14 days after the community event ends, and then the token airdrop will happen 14 days after the TGE. Now, there are locks and vestings. So 30% initially unlocked, or will be initially unlocked following the airdrop. And 70% will experience a 1 year linear vesting by block. Oh, and we got Spaces requesting to speak here. Gonna connect them. Hello, sir. How's it going? GM. Or maybe it was an accidental tap on the button.
I would add one thing. So to be clear, that the token generation event can be held only after we secure a Polkadot slot, because before that, no network will exist. So we will have crowd loan, and after this, we'll have TGE and the token airdrop.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That is a very important specification. Thank you, Mikhail. And the tokens that will be accepted for this community sale is DOT. So the prices are as follows. So $50 in DOT equivalent, or in DOT equivalent for the community round, and then 55 for the ecosystem, and then $60 for the public round. And the final price in DOT will be determined on the page sale during the event. And and Richie, do you have a question?
I do, yeah. A community question. What does Varch mean? So Varch is a governance token. What does that mean for the community members?
Ooh, that is a very good question. Yeah. So, what will Varch be used for? So, for one thing, I mean, it will be used to mint and register what we formally call as like IP NFTs or IMV cores. It will also be used to establish and register DAOs, and to facilitate network transactions, of course. And Varch tokens can actually also be bonded to vote in network governance, and you will be also, with the dual economy announcement that we've made before, staked and bonded Varch tokens will be receiving rewards in Tinker, or dividend rewards specifically. So
I will add one thing, AJ. So
Yes, sir.
as we know, yeah, OSIF will be live on Kusama, so it won't happen on InvArch network. As well, as far as I know, we don't have the plans to do it there, so you won't be able to mint uh, things there. But yeah, this is a governance token, and this is a token when you have like kind of dividends on Tinker because Tinker have 10% inflation and Varge doesn't have any, so the supply is locked. So it will be like a little pass for you to have some income as well.
There you go. Yeah, and with the max contributions, with the InvArch Access Pass NFTs, so 25 NFTs per address for the community round, 50 NFTs as per the ecosystem round, and 100 NFTs per address for the public round. And there is a maximum amount of 175 NFTs per address for addresses whitelisted for all the rounds within the community sale event. And yeah, so you can see all this info right on the Medium article, and I did share that within the Twitter space. But you can also go directly to the website, which like personally like looks a lot more cooler. But it's invarch.network slash or forward slash grow. And as Mikhail pointed out earlier, there is a timer. So if you like timers, I do. It's like more anticipation. But we are currently, I'm looking at 13 days, 27 minutes, and around 40 seconds away from the start of the community sale event. And like I said, you can see all relevant information on this specific web page here.
One more thing I will add: the second date that is very so that you need to follow is will be around 10th of February because that time we will make a network snapshot for all whitelisted participants. So if you want to be whitelisted in any round, it's better to be prepared. Maybe buy some NFTs from like BIFChimps or Kusama Kingdom or InVarge Banner to be able to participate in high tier rounds. So you have like 10 days before to prepare your wallet, maybe a UDL member, so to be whitelisted.
That was my next question, Mikhail. Actually, before I came into this chat, I had a series of questions written down. So it says to be whitelisted by the InVarch Network core team, the whitelisted addresses will be determined by the network snapshot.
Yes.
Of course, UDL members, InVarch ambassadors, past and present, InVarch banner NFT holders, Tinkernet crowd loan participants. Are we, for example, me, I'm an ambassador, am I automatically included, or do we need to re-establish those addresses somewhere?
This is a very good question. So we had a form that veteran ambassadors filled, and if you filled the form, your address is already there. As well as I believe we will reopen that form again, so all the ambassadors will have another opportunity to fill in before the 10th of February, and we will count them in as whitelisted.
Well, actually, in fact, so I've already created a new form specifically for
Yeah.
whitelisting ambassadors that I have already announced in the Veterans Ambassador channel within the InvArch Network Discord server. So, and for the question that you put up, Richie, so current ambassadors, obviously, all of you are also whitelisted as well. So you don't have to worry about not being whitelisted.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and to also include as well, so OSIF testnet participants, Canaria holders. So if you know the Canaria NFT collection, Follow World holders, Buff Chimps holders, and Kusama Kingdom holders, you are all whitelisted for the ecosystem round, and therefore eligible. So, and then if you aren't whitelisted under any of these like categories, or if you don't own any NFTs from these collections, or if you're not a UDODAO member, if you're not an ambassador, if you're not a former ambassador, if you don't have a banner holder, if you did not participate in the Takeonet crowd loan, there is also the public round as well. So that one has the most NFTs allocated for, and also the most time in terms of duration of the round. So it's 96 hours of that round that will be held. Um, and it's open to everyone that wants to grab an InvArch Access Pass NFT.
Yeah, or you can just buy a banner as well and be whitelisted for the high tier. This is a little hint.
There you go. Yeah, and
Which
all
was my next question. What about for newcomers? You know, we're sharing content, for example, people who are just coming in. How can they get involved? Quickly, directly.
You know, the easiest way, like if some guys remember, like a year ago, we did like a big banner giveaway, and we gave a lot of banners for our community members, InVarch ambassadors, as well as senior ambassadors, leaders, and some of those banners you can find still listed on Singular. So this is the easiest way to be whitelisted in the
Can
community
we
rounds.
share
Is
that
just
link, please?
you need to go to a Singular to remark to the first version and look for InVarch banners, and you will find them, and you can just buy them, and that's all.
Okay.
So this is one of the ways as well to be whitelisted, because we give away them. I don't know how many, but there was a lot, I think, and some of them are still listed.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be able to share this info with the community following this community call. But yeah, if you are new to the project, if you want to be whitelisted for the community sale event, you can go to singular.app. Let me just double check that address for myself, but I believe it is. Yeah, so
Please share the
singular.app.
link. Share the link. My fingers are all over the place. I can't find it. I can't find it.
No, for sure. Like I said, we will share the link within the InVarch Network Discord server. But singular.app, just enter that into your web address bar, and you can go ahead and start your journey on finding the InVarch banner. That are like many of them are quite listed still. Especially by holders. So yeah, so if you are new to the project, if you do want to get whitelisted, then you can definitely go ahead and take a look on the Singular marketplace for those banners. But other than that, I believe that is all of the significant and very important info that can be shared and relayed to all of you in terms of the community sale event. And yeah, it's going to be super awesome, exciting, and like we've kind of been teasing on our own accounts too. Like February is going to be a crazy month, a huge month for the InVarch network, and with that, you know, leading it is the it's Grow Time community sale event. So yes, and then on to
And
some other
remember,
things.
it's just the beginning of the year. Really, we're
It
just
is.
in at the end of January. That's it. February is looking good. I can't wait for March. I'll hold my breath.
Uh, can I add
Yep.
some things? Just a
For
quick
sure.
thing that I remembered. So one of the things, and this is important. So to participate in a sale, you need a wallet. So you cannot send funds from exchange, because that just won't work. So be sure that you have Talisman or Walla or Polkadot.js installed by the beginning of the sale, because the sale will be first come, first served. So when the NFTs will be sold out, you just cannot buy them if you are not prepared. So be sure you're ready if you want to participate in it. Usually those things, they are happening quite fast.
Yes, yes. There's a lot of degen action that happens, whether it's an LVP or whether it's an NFT sale. So yes, and a lot of us in the space right now can attest to that. So yeah, things can happen fast. We can't exactly control the speed or in which people purchase the NFTs, but we can prepare you as much as possible. So, would like to
Yeah.
I would like to just repeat what Mikhail said. So, um, for one thing, you cannot participate with any hardware wallets. So if it's like Ledger, Trezor, etc. Um, but as Mikhail said, Talisman Wallet, Nova Wallet, Sub Wallet, or Polkadot.js, those are the wallets that we do recommend that you do use, and that we encourage you to use when participating in the sale, as well as you know. Participation in the event is only available through the event website UI. So the official sale page, which we will open once it starts. But please do not send any funds to the event wallet. And if you do, then they'll just be considered as a donation. But we're saying right now, we underline, do not send any funds to the event wallet.
Yeah, so there will be a squid working, and you will count the KS or sorry dot coming. So there's technical things with it, and still like sending your funds directly to a wallet is trying to manipulate the sales. So we don't accept this.
Yes, yeah. So that's very important. And again, all of this information is right on the announcement article that I have linked in the Twitter space. So if you do need to double check or even go through the FAQ section, which we have covered that information in the last couple of minutes or so, you can definitely do check out the article that was published yesterday on the community sale event. And on other things. So I believe we've covered everything when it comes to the sale, but with the InvArch TinkerNet, or sorry, specifically the OSIP staking public testing event. So this past Saturday, a few days ago, we surpassed 9,000 active participants, which has been highlighted in the or much earlier in the call today. But that's a lot of people, and at first it's like, okay, well, 9,000 people. I mean, you compare that to, let's say, the city you're possibly living in, or even more really just like a metropolitan area. Not a lot of people, but I mean, in the context of which has been glossed over. So, like within the context of how many active users are like in the Polkadot ecosystem, um, maybe giving a more like simplified point of view on this, like that's the size of some tennis venues, or really like half the capacity of the O2 Arena in London. So yeah, that's a lot of people. And capping off this topic, so if you have participated in the OSIP staking public testing event, or you still are and you're claiming rewards, please, the InvArch team encourages you to fill out the feedback form that was announced several days ago, of which you can find in our Discord server, specifically in the announcements channel. So if you just scroll a bit up, then you can find that. But I will repost it so that it's more readily accessible. But your feedback on your experience with the OSIP staking public testing event really matters a lot to the InvArch team. And it will play a significant role when we finalize everything for the live version of OSIP staking, which is coming soon to the InvArch TinkerNet. So yeah, that's something to look forward to when it comes to the OSIP protocol. Right now, of course, we're finishing up the event, and I'm just going to double check here on the tinker.network/staking page. I believe we have, or we're just finishing off the 20. Oh no, so we did just finish the 28th era, which I checked earlier this morning, my time, and currently we are 1% the way through with the 29th era. So we have this era, and then the next era, and that will be the end of the OSIP staking public testing event. And that being said, is there any questions regarding OSIP staking at all?
No questions. OSIF staking is huge. And like you said, that's probably the size of, like a tennis tournament event. But if anyone ever asks you about OSIF, just remember the word Super Bowl. Say this is the Super Bowl of public testing events, because actually 9,000 people that really, really exceeded expectation. And that is a huge number of people, especially in the Web3 space, because most of the people getting in, like they understand Web3, you know, they're in on it, they get it. And moreover, everyone who is in now, 9,000, we are early. In a couple of years' time from now, just remember that, 9,000, and see what it is in 2025.
Precisely, for sure. I love that call at the Super Bowl. Which actually I don't know how many people like the maximum capacity of like a Super Bowl is, but I mean, yeah, no, it is
It's
a
like
lot of people.
120,000, something like that.
Okay, then much more than what we've seen, but nevertheless, it did
That's why I
surpass.
said the Super Bowl of Web3.
Yeah.
That's the stipulation there.
Yeah, and it did surpass expectations. Like I've said in previous calls, yeah, I don't think the team um, really like truly expected this many people. And like we would have been just happy with even 1,000 or maybe a couple of thousand, but um, that is a lot of people. But it brought a lot of great data to the testing event. Plus, as well, we were even just as or more than happy to even bring on other projects when it comes to having them as an IMV core. So, uh, you know, if you haven't seen them, projects like Kusama Kingdom, Buddies, Shiba Tails DAO, Spacer DAO, Chaos Collective, Chaos DAO, X Chimps, Wag Media, Wag Media, and then
Udl
as well
DAO.
as Udl DAO for sure, yeah. But yeah, like these are all awesome projects to you know, get your feet in and to really get more immersed within the Paraverse, and they have awesome communities. But it was just awesome to have them on here. And yeah, like we started off with 4, and we have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I, again, like this is just the testing event. I'm personally really excited to look forward to you know, when it actually goes live and to see the actual like actual real registered IMV cores that would be on there. So yeah, pretty amazing stuff. Does anyone else have any questions at all regarding whether it's O's of staking or the community sale event? I'll take that as a no. Alrighty, so we're pretty much reaching or nearing the hour here. We're 48 minutes into the call, and with that, I believe it would be a great way to
No,
just
no, no, no.
no.
AJ, no, I'm not going to let you go, man, before that hour mark hits. Okay, maybe you could just mention that the Hangouts, we used to have a Hangout on Discord, and that was every Tuesday, and then the community call on Friday. So just to clarify things, are they now merged into one?
Yeah, so I did briefly mention this earlier in the call, but yeah, so what was originally scheduled as like a regular programming with the InvArch community. So every Tuesday at 15 p.m. UTC, we held the InvArch weekly hangouts in the Discord server under the Hangouts voice channel. And then every Friday, we originally had these weekly community calls, also at 15 p.m. UTC. But since then, so we have made changes to that, to this regular scheduled programming for the community. So every Tuesday, it will just like in terms of calls like this, we will be having this InvArch weekly community call at the same time, 15 p.m. UTC. Seems to be like the, you know, the sweet spot for when people can join. And like I said, I think it's an awesome way to get things started. Or sorry, to get your week started and to get pumped up. Um, and then from there, like everybody can also just enjoy their Friday as well, because we all love Fridays. But yeah, so every Tuesday, 15 p.m. UTC, will be the InvArch weekly community call. And with that, the InvArch community hangout has merged with it. So it's both a hangout and a weekly community call. And it's just awesome to always see so many people in here week by week. So yes, that is the confirmation there.
On a final note from me, I can see Dustin is a listener. I don't know if he is able to speak, but Dustin, maybe you could help us understand why Talisman is the way to go with desktop wallets, or maybe mobile wallets. I know Nova Wallet. I'm a huge fan of them too. They've just launched on a desktop version. But what are the cool things about Talisman? Because people need to use them for the sale event.
100%. Yeah. And so with that, I mean, I can first speak on it, but Talisman Wallet is, I say, like the most like user friendly wallet when it comes to like in browser wallets. Um, and it's just like the UI is phenomenal. It kind of just is similar to like MetaMask, but it's a way better experience. It's more clean. It's more
It's
it's more
way better than MetaMask.
yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience here.
Speaking from yeah, and also if you have a hardware wallet, specifically Ledger, it does work with Ledger, and it's super safe and secure. What I like about it too is that, like, for example, if you were in Polkadot early on, or if your first wallet was Polkadot.js, you would have to like use your password to sign for a transaction each time, unless you clicked on the option to remember the password for 15 minutes. But that is one thing about like Polkadot.js, other than the fact that it's regarded by majority of people within the space as like not a user-friendly wallet. But with Talisman, you don't have to uh, enter your password all the time, which I love. Like, it's super convenient, as well as it's very safe and secure. It's a non-custodial wallet, and they have like audited the wallet as well. So, and it's available on Chrome, on Brave, Firefox. I think this is Microsoft Edge, and I don't know this one wallet here that I'm looking at, but I mean this one browser. Oh, and we have Natty wanting to talk.
Yay!
Hey,
Natty wants
Natty.
to speak.
Hey
How's it
guys,
Yay!
going?
how are you? No, I just heard you guys speaking about Talisman. I personally, since we started doing OSIF staking event, I loved it so much. I think it's perfect combo of have like Talisman as a desktop version and normal wallet as a mobile. I don't know if I think everyone expecting Talisman to have a mobile version, but I think it's gonna take a while. But I love it because it's very user friendly for someone like average user. It's a multi-network support. I think people are missing out on that, and I think it has a great potential to like overpower MetaMask. Like people should just ditch it and switch to Talisman. Yeah, that's my thoughts. I love it, and I don't know if you guys follow them. They have a really beautiful artsy like a lore and thematics about it, and I don't know. I'm just biggest fan of it right now.
And for
Cool.
anybody who doesn't know Natty, she is the Riri of Web3 in the making.
Oh my god,
Natty has
stop.
come
Stop.
Natty has come such a long way. Come on. Hey, Natty, that was so bullish. Natty, that was so cool. I remember just a couple of months ago, you were so shy to speak about Web3. Hey, now you're an authority on Talisman and many other things. That is so cool to see. I will be your first subscriber on YouTube.
Thank you, thank you. Don't share too much alpha here. So yeah, maybe someday.
That's awesome. That is, yeah, no. Natty. So for those that don't know, Natty is also an InvArch ambassador, and a more a bit of a freshly joiner to the project and like to the community. But yeah, no, definitely she has come a long way, and she really is another asset to the InvArch network and to its community. So
Oh,
yeah,
thank you,
thank you,
thank you
Natty.
for such a
Appreciate
nice
that.
introduction.
For sure. Yeah. But anyways, capping off on the topic of Talisman, it is a great wallet. It has like one of the best user experiences by far. when it comes to wallets within the Polkadot ecosystem. Not that other wallets don't. I mean, like personally for mobile, I think Nova Wallet really takes the cake. Sub Wallet is also another great wallet as well to use. And yeah, like Polkadot.js. I mean, great. I guess if you want to kind of get to know things, but it's more meant for developers. But yeah, so these wallets, as we've been mentioning, they are the wallets that we encourage all of you to use, or any one of them, when it comes to participating in the community sale event. And again, like hardware wallets don't work when it comes to the sale event. But yeah, these are the wallets that we do recommend that you use. So yes, and in conclusion, I think it's time to wrap things up here. So thank you all for joining me in today's InvArch weekly community call. Thank you to Richie. Thank you to Jay, the Crypto Krill, who left earlier, but he's always great. Thank you, Natty. Thank you, Mikhail, for joining from the InvArch team. And thank you to everyone in the audience for joining, for supporting the project, for being here, and for showing up. Truly, I appreciate all of you. Again, like shout outs to all the InvArch ambassadors out there, to Dustin, who has been a great community member since we've all met him last year. Thank you, Rams. He's a very integral part or individual when it comes to Aster. And thank you, Yaki, as well. Yaki is, if I'm not mistaken, like the creator of Shiba Tales and the Shiba Tales DAO. So, and it has also been a very valuable InvArch network community member as well. And then thank you, Pedro. Pedro's in the audience. He's our lead front end Web3 developer, and has been just shining so brightly throughout the OSIP staking public testing event, helping out all participants with any issues or bugs that they need. And yeah, so, and shout outs to also King Charming from Mayhem Nodes. Mayhem Nodes is awesome. I've been friends with them for quite a while, and truly do appreciate all of them there. And they also do they run a node for the InvArch Tinkernet. So yeah, that's my shout outs. And if I missed
And
anyone,
shout out to BFF AJ. Thank you very
oh,
much, AJ.
thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
thank you,
Don't
Richie.
forget yourself. We appreciate you. Well done.
Oh,
Well done.
thank you, thank you, thank you so much, man. You're making me blush through the phone.
Yes, by the way, big shout out to AJ. I don't know if you guys saw in an annual report, it was saying that InvArch grew from, I don't know, 2,000 to 10,000, right, in the year. And I think partially it's thanks to AJ. So you're awesome. We love you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I making me like stopping my tracks here with my closing notes for the community call. But yeah, so thank you everyone from the from just
And
me
thank you,
personally.
AJ. Yay, AJ. Hey,
Thank
I've
you,
got a
Richie.
plug here. I've got a plug here.
Okay.
For anyone who might be looking to become an InvArch ambassador in the future, you know, I've been an ambassador of several places. I have to say, AJ is super cool at running this stuff and leading this. And it's really good to work with you, friend, because I learned a lot from you, as I know other people have too. It's a constant education, and I thank you for that because I'm growing with you. It's really cool. Thank you, AJ. Well done. Well done. Really nice community call too.
Wow, that's wow. What's up with these compliments today, guys? But
I
thank
can
you so
only
much.
second that, man.
Oh,
We second
Yay!
that. Can
Yay,
we third
AJ!
that? Can we third that? Come on, someone third that.
I,
Yulissa,
Yeah,
Yulissa,
AJ is
third
like the
that.
rock
Mike,
star of
third
community
that.
managers. That's for sure.
I don't think any of you want me to end this call. Oh man. Okay, this was my last thank you, and okay, hold on. Dustin wants to talk now. 1 second. Here we go.
Dustin's got a rap for you
No way.
at the
Hold on.
end. Come on.
I got a rap. I'm all like laying in bed, like dead. Uh,
What's
I
up,
probably
Dustin?
could rap, but let's see. I just wanted to throw some some thanks to AJ. You know, AJ holding it
Oh my god.
hold it down with the InvArch. You know how it goes. But no, on the real though, AJ's just you're really solid. Down to earth. You know, a good friend. You know, you're always there. You have some always have some great words to say. You always have good insight. I really appreciate it, and everybody in the community appreciates it. Yeah, we wouldn't be here without you, man. Like this is the community call. Like we're here every week. I'm here. I set my alarms every week so I can be here and be there on Fridays as much as I can. And man, I'm glad to see this come along and how far we've come along in this community and how far along InvArch has come along. And yeah, man, I love it.
Come on, Dustin, a 2 or 3 line rap about AJ.
Can you rap about
2
AJ?
lines, 3
Please,
lines.
please,
Come on,
please,
that's
I don't
it.
want
please.
to
That's
put
it.
him on the
2 lines,
spot.
3 lines.
I don't want to put him on the spot, but hey, like I mean, you all have heard me talk about Dustin, and yeah, he's equally or really just as phenomenal. Even Marcel. I mean, the fact that like like I met him last year. Well, he reached out to me actually, and he's like to me in my eyes like a legend in the space, and he's so knowledgeable, and he really just immerses himself within the project that he works for, and just like super like amazing all around. But yeah, no, thank you for those kind words, man. I
And
appreciate
that
that.
stresses what I've said all along. Like I've been saying it from the beginning. We do. Come on, we all grow together. We all get smarter together.
Heck
I've
yeah,
got
man.
smarter over the past couple of months, and it starts small, but this is gonna explode. And in the community call, I don't know, there are 20 people here today. Take a look in a couple of years, it will be hundreds of people. This is where it all begins. And I've got smarter thanks to you, your content, your threads, your tweets, your videos, all of it. Thank you, AJ. I'll say no more. Thank you, guys. Everybody here, awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's the last thank you I'll say. Everybody, let's just be
One more
mindful
thank
of
you. One more thank you.
let's just be mindful of like everyone's times. Um man, like I feel like this will be like a perpetual call for some reason.
It's the curtain call. It's the curtain call. It's the
This is
applause
like
after the
this is
applause.
like an Oscar ceremony. I want to say thank you to everyone, right?
But yes, oh, and then also shout outs to Decentralized Me. Um my, more of a newer member of the InvArch community, but has been making like awesome strides. So thank you, sir. But yeah, so that's it. That's all the requests. I mean, that's all the shout outs. That's all the thank yous. Thank you, everyone. I will be recording and posting this space onto the official InvArch YouTube channel within the next 24 or 48 hours. But I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Um, it's time to grow. It's time to get pumped. It's time to just really anticipate the community sale event. Get your wallets ready. Get your, I guess, your dot ready. If you are looking to participate, I mean, it's really up to you. It's to your discretion. Um, but just be prepared. Be on the lookout for further updates and like further developments, whether it's with the sale, if you're looking forward to the OSIF staking going live on the InvArch Tinkernet. All announcements are made through the InvArch Network Discord server and, of course, through our Twitter accounts. So, yeah, make sure you're following us on all media channels and as well just keeping an eye out for these updates. So, thank you, everyone. Have an awesome rest of your
See
Tuesday.
you in the next one.
We'll see you in the next
Thank
one.
you, guys. Have a good one.
Take care, guys. Bye bye.